I stand in strong support of this legislation. The American people are struggling. We hear from them every single day, and they need this additional relief now. The recent coronavirus relief bill passed by Congress obviously is long overdue. The House wanted to pass relief last May, but Republicans refused, and then the pandemic has only gotten worse, and the pain has been worse for so many families and small businesses. So while the relief bill does supply short-term relief, it was regrettable to see President Trump delay signing this legislation. That decision, that delay had consequences. It hurt families with greater uncertainty, and in some cases caused people to lapse their benefits. I did support the legislation that included the $600 stimulus checks because that was all we could get the other side to agree to. But it's obviously not enough, and that's why I support this legislation. $2,000 in direct payments for Americans who are struggling. I, along with my Democratic colleagues, have pushed for these higher payments for some time, and now President Trump agrees. The leader of the Republican Party stands in support of this effort. These $2,000 payments, every member of Congress should support them. This would make a difference in the lives of Americans who are facing the greatest uncertainty that they've experienced for many of them in their lifetime. Putting money in their hands, allowing them to pay their bills, which will help them support those small businesses, but also, probably more importantly, can give them some of the financial support they need in order to make the decisions that they have to make to protect their families. President Trump changed his mind and supports this legislation. That's why we acted. We would have included much larger payments in the legislation had he spoken up sooner. But it's never too late to do the right thing. President Trump stood up. We support this legislation.
1 minute.
Gentleman is recognized for an additional 1 minute.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Madam Speaker. This is a moment where we can come together, Democrats and Republicans, and including the President of the United States, and do something big and bold that will help American families get through this most difficult time. So I commend the chairman for his work in moving quickly and putting this legislation together. I commend those on the other side who will stand with us today and support this. And it is my hope that this legislation will quickly go over to the Senate. They will get the message and send this legislation on to the president, wherever he may be. He'll sign the bill, and we can get this help to the American people. With that, I thank the chairman, and I yield back the remainder of my time.
The gentleman from Michigan's time has expired. The gentleman from Texas is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
It's looking pretty good that they may pass the $2,000 stimulus package. So be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and support this Patreon page. We appreciate you. Thanks.